Hey guys, it's Amanda here, and I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I'm getting a lot of questions about the 2 nutrition programs that we offer, and also I just got my MBF, my Muscle Burns Fat Challenge Pack, so I thought it would be kind of fun to come on here and show you exactly what comes in it, and then kind of get into the little nitty gritty of a little bit about what's the difference between the main 2 nutrition programs that we offer. They're both designed by nutritionists and registered dietitians. They're both excellent options for getting your nutrition under control. They both have amazing tools, and so they have a lot in common. They're both clean eating based, and they both center around eating real food and fueling your body, not just, hey Diana, hi Mindy, hi Tori. They center around fueling your body with real food, not leaving any food groups out, not like I'll never have carbs again or I can't eat pasta. The word can't isn't really there. So these are great options for anybody, but they kind of depend to me more on your mindset and like what works best for you as a person. So the 2 main nutrition programs are 2bMindset and Ultimate Portion Fix. And you've seen me post about Ultimate Portion Fix before. I'm a master certified coach in that. And what that basically means is I went through a bunch of extra training into how to best utilize that program and help people achieve their fitness goals, adjust it based on their needs and what workouts they're doing and stuff like that. And I did that training with the creator of the program. And then there's also the 2bMindset, which is a program created by registered dietitian Ilana Molstein, and she herself lost 100 pounds and kept it off for years. So they both, and she uses this with her clients at UCLA in California now with great success also. So both programs are different, but I do think that there's some fundamental differences in which is better for each person. 2bMindset is more about she utilizes what's called the plate-it method, which is visualizing the amount of food on each plate, and each meal you kind of have a different ratio. So you would have more carbs in the morning with your breakfast, half the plate or so would be those fueling your body carbs, and then you would have about a quarter with your protein and a quarter with your veggies. Then at lunch, you kind of dial that carbs back to a quarter and you expand the other 2 portions, and then by dinner, you're doing more lean proteins and veggies. So, and a big emphasis on water first, veggies most. So that one's more about your own internal controls, recognizing when you're full, volume eating, which is, I'm a big fan of, eating as much as you can until you feel full, and really learning what it feels like to know when your body's hungry versus not. The Ultimate Portion Fix focuses more on portion size, and we set you up with an exact amount of containers that you need in order to hit your nutritional goals for the day, and then you're basically crossing off those containers either through an app or on paper or in the beginning of the week when you meal plan. So that one kind of itemizes it more for you, but they do have a lot in common. So for me, when I stick to the containers, I have a little better success because sometimes I feel like my off switch is broken. Hey Tammy, hey Lisa, Sarah, hi lady. Sometimes my off switch is broken. It's like, what am I like? This is good, but I will think I have a good amount of carbs on my plate. And then when I measure it out, I realize I really went way overboard, or certain foods that are tricky for me, like almonds and such. And then the 2bMindset, I did have great success with a lot of the tools that she provides, like little tips and tricks for thinning out salad dressings or substituting higher volume foods that you like, that you feel full and like you got a huge plate of pasta, but except you use spaghetti squash versus noodles. So you're still having a big plate of food, and there's no like restriction on your amounts in that program. That program centers more with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whereas the Ultimate Portion Fix, you're looking at more, this is the amount of food you eat in a day, and we don't really care how you break it up. And then it also has different versions of the containers, like if you want a carb cycle, or if you want to really have performance-based nutrition where you're eating a certain pre-workout meal and post-workout meal to fuel your workouts best. So that's a time nutrition, kind of like a little more detailed approach. That is in the Ultimate Portion Fix too. But what's really crazy that we've never really done before, those used to be separate nutritional programs that we would offer to people if they wanted a deep dive into the nutrition, because frankly, you can work your tail off, but if you're working out every single day and sweating and you're still not fueling your body right, you're never going to see those results that you really want. So what's really unique about what we're doing now with the Muscle Burns Fat launch is that it comes with both of these programs, which is kind of amazing because they were separate programs that you purchase for over $100 each, and then you get access to a series of videos and you work your way through at your own pace along with a workbook. Now, both programs address things like how to grocery shop, how to address emotional eating, things that how to identify if you're hungry or not, how to pick out what foods in the grocery store are better for you versus worse for you, things like that. And they both have those separate videos as little components, how to make this work for your whole family, all different, how to attack sugar cravings, all different videos that really address getting to the root of eating healthier so that it becomes a lifestyle change. They both have that. They're just done by two separate proponents of each program. One is with Autumn Calabrese and one is with Alana Molstein, and they both have different mindset approaches. John said, "What did the macaroni say to the spaghetti squash? You're an imposter." That's such a good joke for this family. You know we're full of puns over here. So this massive box just came. Don't be fooled by the gigantic size. Yours probably wouldn't be this big because, frankly, I have a problem. And I had a few things in it. I had to order like this new like super cute cowl neck. I know, it's 102 degrees out. Why not order a long sleeve? But in fall, you'll see me rocking this. And then I also couldn't resist this. I can see myself rocking this with my crazy morning hair, this cute little shirt. And it has this T-back in the back, which I really love. But those are long sleeves, so I'll be wearing those in the fall. So down to what you get with your MBF challenge pack. You get this stuff that I'm going to show you, but you also get both those nutrition programs. So what's cool about that, like I was saying, is we used to sell those separately, and they're including them now because really, if we want people to get the best results possible, they need to be able to get a handle on the nutrition at the same time as they get their workouts done. And that's something we focus on in my groups every day, a little more motivation and encouragement and, creating those healthy habits that are repeatable. But it's pretty cool to have these programs of full access to each person who jumps in this MBF challenge group, which I just opened this last week. We're in prep week and we're kicking off our workouts on August 3rd. So if you want in, you need to message me. You still have time to get in on this, and you'll get, even though your package might take a while to come, you'll get digital access to everything immediately so you can jump in with us and not be behind at all, which is pretty cool. So the first thing they gave me, I got the ultimate pack because, of course, it's a better deal. So you should already know that that's what I'm getting. So they gave me a shaker cup for my performance line. And they gave me this really cute MBF and MBFA shaker cup also for my Shakeology. So that's pretty cool. Two brand new shaker cups. What else do we... Well, let's set them back here so you can keep track of what we're getting. So I can keep track. So I got Shakeology. I went with chocolate whey. I usually do chocolate vegan, but I haven't had it in a while. I actually haven't had chocolate whey in about 2 years. And I thought I'd like to try it and see how it affects my body now versus how it did before when I switched to vegan. So I got myself that. If you haven't tried Shakeology, this is like my daily once a day, no matter what. I call it my health insurance or whatever. I call it my once a day, no matter what, because it's just packed full of good nutrition, superfood ingredients, protein, healthy carbs, healthy fats. It's made from like quinoa and amaranth and goji berry and all this stuff. I could talk your ear off about this, but this helps keep me going and make sure I don't miss any of those nutrients that I want to make sure I get. So that's why I call it my health insurance. The other thing you get with this is the performance line. So the Beachbody performance line is actually the official sponsor of Ironman for their performance. And this is the lemon flavored Energize, which is my favorite. That's my pre-workout. And then the chocolate BCAAs post-workout. This is something you drink right when your workout's over, within like a half hour of your workout. And it basically gives a shot of really solid protein to your muscles to help prevent DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. So a lot of times people think, well, and then this one is just to help you get off your ass and do it. And I love it, swear by it. So there's 3 flavors of this. There's mixed berry, fruit punch, and lemon, but lemon is the original and it's my fave. I never used a pre-workout before. People ask me, like, if you weren't using this, what kind of pre-workout would you be using? Sometimes because they want to go find their own. The truth is nothing. The first 3 years I was a coach, 3-4 years, I didn't actually use a pre-workout because all the ones you can find on the store shelves aren't plant-based like this is. This is designed by Harvard scientists, and it utilizes like low-dose caffeine from green tea. It's just a really clean supplement that doesn't make you crash. So to be honest, we used to have a pre-workout called E&E, Energize and Endurance, before they came out with this performance line. And my first 3-4 years as a coach, I didn't use it. And I'm okay saying that. I didn't want to put it in my body. I didn't like the more manufactured construction of it. I know that a lot of people go to Walmart or Costco even and buy C4 or something like that. And it was a lot similar to those with those kind of ingredients. And frankly, like, my goal is to put cleaner things in my body. So I just never used it before. But when this came out, I watched all the videos and I read all the research, and they did a lot of independent clinical studies, and I liked what I read. So I decided to give it a shot, and I've been using it ever since. So love these. A lot of people think that the post-workout BCAAs are only for, like, it's called the performance line, right? So people think it's for intense athletes. Excuse me. I got my nose pierced today, so what do you think? Anyway, I have a little tickle and I don't want to touch it or I'll get my hand slapped by the piercer. Anyway, it's not just for performance athletes. It's actually really great for brand new people too. And I'll tell you why. Because the biggest part of success with your workout program, aside from nutrition, is showing up every day and building that consistency. And how many times have you or someone you know start a new workout program and they work out so hard and they're so proud of themselves, and then like the next day they're so sore, or 2 days or 3 days later that they're so sore that they're like, well, I'll just take a day off, and they don't show up, and you interrupt that consistency you've worked so hard to build. And when you take the recover, I'm telling you, ask anyone, do the difference with it or without. You don't have trouble going up the stairs or sitting on the toilet after a really hard leg day. Your legs are feeling good. And so I love this. Anytime I'm holding weights, you know I'm having this after. And also, you've probably seen me make it into a brownie batter. That's just, instead of shaking it with a lot of water, I just mix it with a little water. And it's I dip strawberries in it. Anyway, so there's that. So you've got your Shakeology Superfood Nutrition. You've got your pre and post workout. You've got your cute little shaker cup, one for each. And then you get your bod ropes, which is the jump rope that comes with this, but it's not a full jump rope. It's a little weighted rope attached to 2 handles so that you can do this without the string flinging you in the face, or if you're in a small space, like people will often ask, like, I don't have enough room. They'll say to do this in my living room. Right now, people are getting really creative and they're learning something that I had to figure out when I started, which was if I wanted it bad enough, I'd make it work. So the only space we had was this little small area at the bottom of the landing in our old rental house. And it was literally like you went down the stairs, there was like a 6x4 rectangle, and then there was our washer and dryer, and that's where I did my workout. And I would have Olivia in the little playpen at the top of the stairs in her little cage, and I'd be like, I'm doing it in place, because it was the only place I had enough room. So, you kind of make it work for you if you want. Just because people are doing this all the way across the room in a big line doesn't mean you can't do that same movement almost in place and make it work, right? So necessity is the mother of invention. So let's see. Okay, so here's the Beachbody Guide to Nutrition. So this is this general nutrition program or information, and it's full of different recipes that you can start using to build your first menu plan. Now, if I'm your coach, I put up a menu plan in our group every single weekend for the following week that has breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and shake recipes. So it's laid out, even a grocery list, and then the recipes to make all those things. So you have access to that. If you don't have me as a coach, your coach might do something different. That's really up to each coach because it's our own personal business. If you get Beachbody on demand and you don't get it from a coach or a person you love that's doing it, I will come chase you down because you should support your friend who does this. So anyway, this kind of breaks it down, and it's just a general overview of healthy nutrition. and fueling your body right in general. It helps you figure out how many calories for the intensity of workouts you're doing and for your current fitness level. So you have that. But that's what you got before. So now on top of that, you get those 2 nutrition programs, the 2bMindset and the Ultimate Portion Fix. So the Ultimate Portion Fix is this one that I talked to you about before with the little containers. So now I have another set, which is great because I can never have too many. But I have a little drawer right here where I happen to keep all mine. And you just use them as a portion system. So maybe for your calorie breakdown, you're getting 1,800 calories a day, or 20, like for me, I eat 2,100 calories a day. A lot of people that come to me who are having trouble losing weight, and they say, there must be something wrong with this nutrition piece I'm not getting because I go do CrossFit every day and I this and I that. I will tell you that the most common thing that I find, in my totally worth nothing, degreeless opinion, is that they undereat. They're working out with like 1,200 calories a day. They're starving. And they're wondering why they're not seeing results. Really, a lot of women I know underfuel themselves. So you have these and you'll say, okay, well, I'm going to have 4 different servings of veggies a day. You can break those up however you want. Maybe you're going to scoop this up. So this is a veggie, green, and you're gonna make a salad and you'll put 1 whole thing of green lettuce, and don't let these fool you. The first time I opened them, I was like, this is not enough food. I was like, look at these teeny little containers. But you'd be amazed when you're eating clean how much food it really is. Like I get 4 or 5 of these a day, and you can use one with half carrots and maybe half cucumbers and put that on top of your salad. Then for dinner tonight, I might have one of these as a side with my dinner, or 2 green beans or asparagus or something. And then I might have some sauteed spinach with breakfast and have one of them with my breakfast meal. Or I might have celery, carrots, and hummus for a snack in the afternoon. So I'll fill this up, boom, helps me measure, and it kind of keeps me on track. So that is what the Ultimate Portion Fix plan is, and we break down exactly, like if you're doing a really hard workout, you're going to eat in the more high-level calorie plan to fuel those really heavy weightlifting programs or something intense like Insanity or P90X. If you're doing this program that I'm launching, MBF, we're just doing the test group now, just came out, very exciting, it's early access only. That is going to be an average, kind of a moderate level activity program. And it's actually 3 weeks of MBF and 3 weeks of MBFA. So you're going 3 weeks of muscle burns fat and then graduating into 3 weeks of muscle burns fat advanced. So we're doing 6 weeks together to work through this program. But your caloric need won't be the same as if you're doing a 55-minute Insanity workout every day. So we determine whether you want to gain muscle, lose weight, or maintain. Maybe you want to maintain. Maybe your goal isn't weight loss. I help some people who feel like they need to build some lean muscle and they for sure don't want to lose weight. And that, in that case, we want you in a caloric surplus, not a deficit. So we figure that out together. That's part of what your coach helps you with, hopefully, if you have a good coach. And then you figure out, so then you do that and we figure out exactly how many containers of everything you have a day, and you kind of just follow that. And I used to have to measure everything. Now I kind of see foods in color groups. Oh, it's a green, it's a green bean, it's a vegetable, it's salad, it's spinach, it's a vegetable. The list is incredibly long and you can mix and match anywhere on the list to make up those containers. So that's for someone who really likes more structure, who doesn't want it to just be left up in the air, and then kind of likes following a plan. People who like to cross off lists. People who like to just know exactly what to eat and have it broken down for them. This is a good program for that type of mindset of person. Now, the other program you get this book for is this is the tracker that comes with it, and it's called the 2bMindset. And the 2bMindset works differently, like I was saying, where you talk about the plate-it method of food and what each meal individually should look like. So this book includes a tracking book where you're going to log your meals every day, and you just write down in here, scratch it out. There's a PDF digital version too for you, and there's an app. We do it in our Beachbody On Demand, Beachbody On Demand apps. You can log your food in there too. That's always an option. But what this does is it's talking about like mostly protein, healthy fats, and carbs for your breakfast. Then you're changing and shifting it a little bit at lunchtime. So you're looking at the overall ratio of your plate. So each meal is going to be laid out a little bit differently than the meal before. And then of course you have optional snacks. So this one really has a focus, like I said, on water first, veggies most. And it's more about learning to think about, am I hungry or am I not hungry? Rather than being told I need to eat this many times a day or whatever, like the other program, this one's like, am I hungry? Okay, how much food do I need to eat at breakfast time to feel satiated until lunchtime? So maybe today you eat this one certain breakfast, a piece of toast with avocado, some eggs, and maybe some sauteed spinach or something. That's a common breakfast I have. And then at about 10 o'clock, you're really ravenous. So you're going to note that in your logbook and you're going to say, you know what, I was hungry. I ate at 8 o'clock and I was starving by 10. So maybe tomorrow you're going to make sure that you have a little extra eggs or 2 pieces of toast. And then you're going to see, does that satiate me? Do I feel full and energized? Do I feel well? Is my body, do I have enough energy for the things I need to do until lunchtime, which I'm going to have at 12, and then I'm going to have dinner at 5. Another big focus is not eating right before bed. Now, both of these things are great for either of the programs, but this one just is more, I think, focused on your mindset overall and addressing the emotional eating issues and the bad like pattern habits that you have that create the overeating or the poor choices. So that when you want to keep this weight off, you don't finish the 6-week program and then go, well, it all just came back. So I have done both. Like I said, I did have good success on the 2bMindset. For me personally, when I started lifting heavy weights again and doing Body Beast, then I found that I was really hungry and I had a hard time kind of figuring out how much to eat to sustain that. And so I kind of just went back to the portion fix because I knew for me that it worked. I will probably try this one again soon when I have a better outlook and a more positive approach, more time to deal with it, which might be a good idea to try now since I'm on, we're all in quarantine and I'm at home a little more. However, I'm in school full time, and so I'm just sticking with the one that I know because I'm really busy right now. So that one's working for me right now. I will say that the amount of people who have a lot of weight to lose or who aren't working out and are just focusing on their nutrition that have done this program have had boatloads of success. I can't even count the amount of 100+ pound transformations I've seen come off of 2bMindset because it's just a different approach. And a lot of people, if they aren't focused, if they don't want to focus on the workouts, then they kind of have trouble sticking to a nutrition plan. And this one is really designed to stand alone, to do it without having to incorporate measuring or weighing your food or anything like that. What's nice about both programs is you don't have to do that. You don't have to have a food scale. You don't have to count every calorie. In this one, you're just going to fill your plate so it kind of looks like what it should look like and see if it's enough. In the other one, you're going to measure it out, scratch these containers off your list, and you know you have good portions. So there's benefits, pluses and minuses to both. And if you have a coach like me or someone else, they can help you figure out which one fits you best. And also, like I was saying, with this, you get both. We've never done that before. They've never been included before. They've always been $100+ separately, each of them, to get on your own. Now they come with this MBF Challenge Pack. So not only do you get an entire year of Beachbody on demand, all the workouts we have, everything from Insanity P90X 21-day fix to an entire yoga studio and this new MBF program that we're doing. So you have your workouts handled for a year. That right there is worth the price to me. But then on top of that, you get your superfood nutrition or your pre and post workout, or you get the I like everything pack like I got, and you get both. But you also get these 2 nutrition plans. And so, for instance, one of my challengers, Lisa, she wasn't sure which one she wanted to go with, but she started watching the 2bMindset videos first, and she seemed to like the way they were training. She liked the lessons. She liked what it was teaching, and it sounds like a good fit for her. So she messaged me and said, you know, I'm not sure which one I should do because I really like this one, but I haven't made it all the way through the other one. Well, guess what? You have them both. So what I advised her to do was try it for a week. Try it for a week. You don't have to decide ahead of time which one's working best for you. I said, try it for a week and let's see how you feel. With the 2bMindset, you're going to weigh every day and kind of track your progress on a scale and say, hey, how did what I ate yesterday affect me today? And you're going to progress forward using that as a tool. On the Ultimate Portion Fix plan, you're going to weigh in at the beginning and the end of your program, and maybe once in the middle, depending on how long of a program you're doing. And you're going to just trust the process and wait and see the results. With the 2bMindset, you kind of adapt as you go. Hey, I'm not eating enough. I was tired last night, or I was snacking at 8 o'clock. What can I do today to make that happen less? So both great programs, but the beauty of it is you kind of get them both, and you get to really hack it out and have access to both and see which one speaks to you more and which one you have more success with. So while I can help you choose which one I think you should start with and talk to you a little bit and get to know you and decide which one I think might be a better fit for you, really, you're going to have access to both. So the number one thing I would recommend is sticking to it for at least a week, and just see how you do if you really don't give up. That doesn't mean that everything's going to be perfect the first time you do it. That doesn't mean that the first week on day 1, you're going to get every container and it's going to be perfect. And on day 2, you're going to wake up and do the exact same thing. It means that you just stick with it. Because when you're fueling your body with all these veggies and healthy foods and both of these, by the way, work even if you're vegan. They both have vegan plans that work with them too. So, you know me, I'm a steak-loving meat eater, but for other people who want to live a vegan lifestyle, they both are adaptable to that also. So as you go through it, you'll really be able to touch base with how you feel and see which one works best for you. And then you're also going to get added into my challenge group where we check in every day, where I'm in there first thing every morning, like 3 a.m. No shit, you guys, like 3 a.m. because some of my clients are in the UK, some are in Canada, some are on the East Coast. So I get in at 3 a.m. every morning and I'm in there checking in, giving you a piece of advice, motivation, something to help you on your journey, some self-reflection, some tips, some tricks. And like I said, then I upload the menus that work for both of these plans. I have the conversions to both, and I put those up every weekend. So if you want to do nothing but print it and follow it exactly, you have the tools to do that. Of course, my goal, though, is always to utilize the time we have together in the group to teach you to kind of make these decisions on your own and start planning your own meal plan and really incorporate it into a lifestyle change so that you can do this on your own. You can make your own family meal and you can say, I want to have a glass of wine Friday night and I'm going to barbecue steak with my family. And you can say, I can do that. It's not like, I can't do that, I'm on a diet, because that is just not the way to live. I'm telling you, it's not. Whenever you have too much restriction, you really set yourself up to fail, to feel like, what are you chewing on? Oh, he's just eating a flip-flop. Don't mind him. Dexter. Dexy. What are you eating? Are you eating Daddy's shoe? That's right, not Mommy's shoe. You're eating Daddy's shoe. Sorry, I can't help it. Makes me happy in a little mean place in my heart. So I totally lost my train of thought, but I'm sure I've rambled enough. So if you have any questions on it, please drop them below or shoot me an email or text me. I'm an open book. If you want to talk about the options, like I said, we're in prep week now and it's not too late to jump in and join us. I'm a proponent of wearing masks in public, right? I work in healthcare. I see people sick with this stuff every day. I'm not going to debate anybody about that. But what I will say that I don't think gets enough attention and that I really think is undisputable, the better shape you can be in, the better your immune system will be, the more nutritious food you're eating, the healthier you'll be. That, I think, is something that's not getting enough attention. And if you want to set yourself up to be as healthy as you can during this really difficult time, will it keep you from getting COVID? Probably not. It's not looking great out there, right? It might be one of those things where everyone ends up getting it at some point. I don't know. I'm not an epidemiologist. But what it will do is prepare you to be in your best capability of fighting it off if you do get it, right? Like, that's what I keep reminding myself every day. I'm working this. I might get this at work tomorrow. I might be taking care of a patient with this and get this. And my whole goal, sorry, I get a little choked up because for those of us that see this on a real life basis, it's not a joke. It's not a meme. It's not a political argument. What I do hope every day is that if I bring this home to my family, God forbid, and knock on wood and everything else, that we are as set up as we can be to be healthy and fight it and make a good recovery and be strong and be prepared, because this isn't going to go away right now, you know. And I don't know about you, but I'm not getting a vaccine the first day it comes out. It's just not me either. What I'm going to do is kind of try and take care of my family, keep myself strong, keep myself healthy. I really don't care as much this summer about how I look in a swimsuit as I do about how I feel, and keeping them as healthy as I can. So, not to say that you have to do this to accomplish this, and not to say that this promises any of that, because I'm not saying that. What I am saying is take care of yourselves and do something to be healthier, whether it's working out, whether it's nutrition plan, whether it's what I'm doing, whether it's whatever you think will help you. But just take good care of yourself, drink more water, get more sleep, and really try and live your healthiest life right now. It's a great time to be motivated to do that, you know, so that we can all come out of this on the other side as good as we can. And if you want help with it, reach out to me. I will help you. But if you want to do something else, that's great too. But whatever you do, please just take care of yourselves. Okay? Because I don't want to see one of you guys, Nick, Lynette, Rebecca, or any of you other guys who have popped in here today, experience this stuff. So whatever you choose to do, take care of yourselves, and I will be rooting you on. And if you want to do this with us, I'm here for that too. Have a great day, guys. I hope this helped answer your questions. I know I kind of a lot, but maybe it helped you understand the difference between the two plans, and reach out to me if I can help clear that up in any way. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.